I don't know how you got here, but you won't be leaving, that's for sure. Take this specimen to the central communications room.
I'm Xanderwood. I make indie games and tutorials on game development. I also play your indie games every week on my channel. Make sure you subscribe and click that bell icon so you never miss a video. And before we get into the video, a massive shout out and a thank you to my wonderful Patreon supporters James Welch, Boozle CC, Basic Terror, Zan, Retro Galaxy, Fan Van, Mashinsky, Jet Simon, Olivia Bernier, Amari Lewis, Enmark Games, Matt, and Seth Kerbal for supporting my game dev journey. You guys are awesome, thanks for supporting me. If you want to see what's on offer on the Patreon page, there is a link in the description. Welcome back to another Orion's Throne devlog. Since we last spoke, I've been asking my Discord community for playtesters for Orion's Throne because I believe that level 1 and 2 are more or less done in terms of functionality. Yes, there are bugs. Yes, there are missing sound effects. But in terms of playability and playthrough, the path is there. So, here's what you guys said.
Let's try and grapple, shall we? Or in a second, I guess. Does the game want me to kind of like let go? I can't let go of the... That is really weird. And I keep clicking on the top as well because there's no full screen button, which is a bit annoying. I feel like this shouldn't be as annoying as it is.
Is there some key I don't know about? The precision of this... Okay, it's not that precise, but... It's more about like how when I jump it's annoying that I not always jump because, like I said...
I'm going to do this and go to the door, and if the door doesn't work, then I'm gonna give up. This prison looks pretty big. It's gonna be quite a big game. I can tell it's gonna be great.
Thank you to everyone that volunteered to playtest, and thank you especially to Jirushi, Spacespy, and Bbomb for sending me over the playthrough footage. You guys have been more than helpful. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to play through the first couple of levels of Orion's Throne. So, in terms of new stuff, first of all, I've added a dash function to Priya because Cowboy has a control with the left mouse button, and that's obviously his ability to shoot. But Priya doesn't have anything, it's really just walking around and exploring. And because the main kind of function in level 1 is for Priya to be able to dodge cameras and dodge projectiles and quickly move out of the way of laser beams, I figured having a dash is probably going to be quite useful. Let me know what you think in the comments. I've also added in a cutscene.
I don't know how you got here, but you won't be leaving, that's for sure.
So now if you get caught by the gas in level 1, you will go to a cutscene which shows Priya getting taken away by the guards and a mysterious character in a white coat who will become more evident as the game progresses. I've also put a map now at the beginning of level 2B which highlights in pink which room the cowboy is in. One of the key things I picked up from watching the playthroughs was the grappling hook mechanic. It just seemed to be too fiddly, not quite polished enough, and just a bit of a nuisance to control. And I think that was partly due to the way it controls, and also the placement of the grapple blocks. So now I've put the grapple blocks in much better places, I think. And I've put them side by side as well, so you don't have to be so accurate with the aim of the grapple. So as long as you shoot in the general direction, then you should be able to grapple onto something and then start swinging. I don't think it was also that evident that you can push the jump key to dismount the grapple in mid-swing. So I think what I will do is add in the right mouse button on click. If you're already in swing on the grapple, then it will just dismount you like jumping would. So it gives the player the option to kind of click the right mouse button or the W key to jump off and dismount mid-air. I think that'll be more useful. And also, previously to this update, when you shoot the grapple from a standing position, it would automatically cancel the grapple because you're in contact with the floor. So now I've added in a simple jump. So when you swing the grapple, if you're standing in still in one position, the cowboy will jump up and then start to swing, which I think makes the whole process a little bit more fluid. And then finally, just to kind of wrap things off from a playtest perspective, because some of the guys were playing through the game and actually getting as far as I'd actually developed, and it seemed like there was a bug because the next stage would not load. That's just because it wasn't built yet. So now what I've done is I've added in this map story screen, which will eventually become much, much bigger and scroll all the way across to the right hand side as the levels build, and this will show the progress that you've taken and what side quests and side stories you've managed to unlock, and then the progress of those when you eventually die. So depending on which route you take, it will show you the alternate route, but it won't show you anything in terms of spoilers. It'll just show you that there was an alternative path that you could have taken. And that's pretty much everything I've been getting up to. The bug fixing has been taking quite a while. I'm going to re-upload the new build of the game to the itch page today, so if you want to be considered for the next round of playtesting, then leave a comment on the video or just reach out to me on Twitter or join the Discord and let me know that you'd be interested. If you're happy to make some video footage with some comments and feedback on it, that's the most useful thing for me in terms of knowing exactly what's not working. And again, a special thank you to Jirushi, Bbomb and Spacespy for taking time to play through and send me the video footage of their playthroughs. It's been especially helpful in terms of debugging a lot of the game and just understanding exactly where people are struggling with and what's not as clear as it should have been.